I get a lot of people asking me, what does an AI business team cost? So today, I'm going to take you behind the scenes and let's do the actual math so that you too have the answer, right? Most people start asking that question, though, the wrong way. They always want to know what they'd be spending, but nobody asks really what are they spending right now by not having one. And that's the number that actually matters. I've walked dozens of clients through this exact math before we build anything together so that I'm not guessing at these numbers. And this is what I see on my bank statements every single week. So today I'm going to show you the payroll baseline, what most people are already carrying, the ones I see from my clients and the one I used to carry, why the $20 number everyone quotes is the wrong one to focus on what the tool costs, and the three actual price points for building this so that you know exactly which one fits the best for your business. So let's start with the number that you're probably already paying. Before we talk about using AI at all, I want you to look at what you're already spending on people. And if you don't have anybody yourself, plug your own number in what people actually pay you an hour, okay? Because most of my people that I work with, they are paying somewhere between 850 and 200,000 $2,000 a month on part-time help. That's like between $10 and $25 an hour. Like contractor, a VA, somebody helping with client support, usually around 20 hours a week at $10 to $25. That's $10 to $26,000 a year. So let's let that sink in. And if you're the solopreneur, take the numbers that you're spending on stuff that's all that kind of stuff you would delegate to someone else and plug in your hourly rate. I'll bet it's something higher than that. And that's just the hourly rate that we're talking about. It doesn't count the hours that you spent finding them, putting together the job description, getting the tasks in place, the training, and doesn't count checking their work too. And if they don't work out, then you've got to start all over. So lost time. And that's just the baseline. That's the number that's sitting there, whether or not you build an AI business team or not. Came to a client who came to me and she was paying a contractor 15 an hour for content, about 20 hours a week. Add the VA she had and add the VA that she had for admin, and she was close to $1,800 a month. She wasn't overspending. She just hadn't laid it out on one page and added it all up. Once she saw the total, the conversation that we had next changed everything for her. See, here's the thing that nobody says out loud. You're not deciding whether or not to spend money on your business. You're already spending it. The only question is it working as hard as it could be all the time without you having to prompt it, to give it a task, to train it, all of that stuff. That's the question is nobody looks at that. So now, once you know that number, your baseline, what you're spending, let's talk about the number everyone quotes when they talk about AI, because it's almost always the wrong one. You've probably heard someone say, oh, you can run AI tools for $20 a month. That's true, but it's also misleading. $20 a month gets you access, but it doesn't get you an entire business team. That's the price of the tool sitting there, waiting for you to open it up and type something. See, the real cost was never the software. It was the build, the architecture behind it, the documentation of how you run your business, the training that system on your voice, your offers, your standards, all the IP that lives in your head, how you run your business. That's the part that takes the tool from something you have to prompt to something that actually works on its own without you being there. So think about it like building a car engine and expecting it to drive you somewhere. The engine's $20, but it's nothing, not by itself. It's not going anywhere. The build is the rest of that car. So when someone tells you AI costs $20 a month, they're not lying. They're just answering a different question than the one you're really asking. So if it's not the tool and it's not the payroll comparison, what does building actually cost for an AI business team? I'm going to get specific here because there isn't one price from there. There are three, and one fits into a different stage of business. The first rung, I call it renting. You bring in a done-for-you content team on a monthly basis. It's using someone else's AI built on all of their not IP, but the really good prompts. Someone else runs the system, you just get the output. This is the fastest way in and the least time consuming. It can get you up and running quickly without having to do the build yourself. And you can see if it's the right call, if you want the result right now, and you're not ready to own the system yourself. That's like what most people who come to me, that's where they initially meet their AI business team that they build next. They rent it, see how it works, and put it into their business. The second rung is building and owning it. For not too much money, you can build and own your own marketing team outright, not rented, not month to month. You put it in, set up time, you once, and from there on, it's yours. That's what I call an AI marketing team. That's where people usually go after they've rented it, tested it out. It's like taking a test car for a drive and you're ready to own it. That's where you go next. You go from the lease to the ownership. And the third rung is custom partnership. And this is where I usually come in directly. We build your entire AI team together, customized for you and your business. Content, sales, marketing, operations. We build a full team. COO, Chief Operations Officer, Chief Marketing Officer, Chief Financial Officer, with all of the team members that you need underneath it. We build it all together, specifically trained on your business. The value is never in the tool itself. It's how you build it. I've had clients start on the first rung just to get moving, and then clients who came in ready for the full partnership on day one. Neither one of them is the right answer. The right answer is whatever rung matches where you are right now and your comfort level. The mistake isn't picking the wrong rung. The mistake is picking based on price rather than picking on your stage. So how do you know which rung is yours? Let's make that simple for you. Here's how to think about it. If you need the result right now and you don't have the time to build yourself, rent it. If you've got a little time and you want to own something long-term for less, not for, will cost less than, I don't know, than a few $1,000s, then build it yourself. And if you're ready to hand off your whole system and build an AI team, then go all in. That's called the partnership. That is the full AI business team. None of these are wrong. They're just three options with different doors into the same room. The fastest way to know which one is yours is to actually talk it through. Not guess at it alone, not read another article about it, but get on a call and lay out where your business right now. So here's the truth. Most people are paying $850 to $2,000 a month before AI even enters the picture. $20 a month, it buys you the tool, not a team. And there are three real ways to use it. Rent it, build it, and own it. Or go all in with a full AI business team partnership. So you came into this wondering what it costs. And now you're leaving knowing what you're actually paying for and which door fits you and your business. So if you want help figuring out which one of these three fits to where you are right now, book an AI business game plan call. It's linked right below. We're going to look at where your business actually is and map out the right entry point together instead of you guessing it on your own. Because you're already spending money on your team. The only question is it finally working as hard as you are?